What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I want to put y'all up on a term that I just made up a few minutes ago. But it's pretty self-explanatory, nothing complex, but it's very prevalent. And that is the term selective respect. A lot of people have this thing where they seem to only prioritize people based on their name, their status, their position, their power, their influence, their money, whatever the case may be, their reputation, and they dismiss people who may not have those things at the moment. So there are certain people that they look at and kind of like, I ain't really worried about. And there are other people who, in their presence, they straighten you back up, you jump up, you're ready. The phone rings and it's them. You hurry up and snatch it up. Hello? Somebody else, you might not snatch the phone up so fast. You might not even answer at all because you selectively choose who you're going to give that kind of respect to. Now, I'm not talking about money and business wise. Of course, there are situations where you're going to prioritize a business call, a money call. Absolutely. But I mean, just in general, person to person, human being to human being, individual to individual, there's nothing to gain or lose on either side, but yet you dismiss one and you jump to the other. It's layered, so we can get that understanding. We never know who's gonna be up today or down tomorrow. So we look at those who we consider to be up, and we tend to go out of our way to be shoulder to shoulder with them, to have some type of affiliation with them. You see them across the room, you're gonna work your way through 479 people to get to them, just to dap them up, just to stand next to them, whatever the case may be. And on the way getting to that person, you pass up 25 that you should have gave that same respect to. This is just my opinion. 25 that love you and would love to give you that same respect and support, but you're trying to get to that one. And it's all right to get to that one, but I've never been a person who, I'm not a big I and little you type of person. Just never who I've been. And so by me not being that kind of person, it makes me have I don't want to use the word hate. It's not a hate, but it's a strong level of dislike for individuals who prioritize people based on who they are and look down on the regular people. The regular people. I've always had issues with people who act like that. So this message and this lesson is for those who are on the journey, to come up, on the come up, or just on the journey of life. Because this could be at work, this could be at school, this could be anywhere in the world. You have people who selectively respect. They pick and choose who they're gonna give respect. Every respect should be given to everybody until that person shows themselves to not be worthy of respect. Because you got a lot of people who, when you do ingratiate yourself to them, you show, and then they show themselves to be something else. So you deal with that accordingly when it presents itself. But off the rip, I don't know you. I have no reason to not show you love, no reason to not show you respect. So you're going to get that on contact. And if you are cool, then we'll always be cool. But at the end of the day, we can't make the mistake of not seeing past the moment that we're living in right now. We can only live in each second that comes each moment. But we can think beyond those moments and seconds because we can look down the line and say, I don't know who this person may become. So that's just one reason to say, I'm going to always treat this person the way I would want to be treated. And that's the other side. Think about the time somebody dismissed you like you wasn't nothing. So you make the decision to say, okay, when I get up, I'm going to act like that with everybody else? Or do you make the decision to say, I didn't like the way that felt when they did me. I'm not going to ever do that to nobody else. That should be the way to go. So, oh, this dude's he got a name in the streets. Oh, yeah, I respect him. Oh, this dude's a famous rapper. Oh, I'm going to respect him. This dude's a politician. This dude's the CEO. This dude's the boss man. Whatever it is. Oh, I'm going to respect him. And you should. But you shouldn't dismiss somebody who's not all of that. Who doesn't fall in any of those categories. People will say certain things about other individuals, and there may be somebody who's a bigger name who's just as guilty as the lower individuals, and they don't, as they say, have that same energy. And I think that's where that term came from. It's like you don't have that same energy. It's like, wait a minute, well, what's the deal? And I know sometimes it's like, people have, because, I'm like that sometimes. So he's like, man, I'm not even worried about that. So I get that side of it too. But there are other moments where it's clear cut. That's like, oh, well, you'll say that about that cat, but you wouldn't say that about that cat. You initiated the contact with this cat, but you won't say nothing to that cat. So, and that's layered too. Don't get me wrong. I understand the layers of it. But anyway, man, I want y'all to give me y'all's opinion on that, man, because that's, to me, it's a real thing. And it's funny at times, but it's also, raises an eyebrow. All right, man, it's your big brother, K-Rino. I will catch y'all with another one real soon. Peace.